Another mild morning in December in northern Minnesota. Monday, might be December 2nd or 3rd. Temperatures even here early in the morning are not that far below freezing. I'm out here at my Alaskan Saw Mill project, cutting up my roof boards and floorboards for the new cabin. I come out yesterday and, getting set up, I didn't bother filming because I had a lot of messing around and trying to figure things out. And I did get a big slab cut here though. My math came out a little bit wrong, but I can patch that up, but I'm not sure what that was about. But still, I got a good start. It sawed through really nice. I'll show you. The system worked. This is like a roof ladder off of a fire truck. They're extra heavy duty and stiff, and that really paid off as far as not having the flex. And see, I added these pieces in here, and when I cut the next piece, I'll film how I did that now that I've got my plan kind of figured out. Now I'm going to take a look and see what we have here. I didn't look at the, see that just go off of there, and then, whoa, is that heavy. When we do this cutting like this with a chainsaw, you use a different chain. It's called a ripping chain, and instead of being a 30-degree angle, the angle's 10 degrees. And what it does is, this is my first cut. There's a little bit of texture there, but otherwise it makes a really nice timber cut with a chainsaw. Now it's slow, but it worked. And there's a lot of wood I was cutting there. So I was very happy with the way it worked. I think we can make this work. I'm going to come out here with I'll sharpen it up with the vise. I want to sharpen the chainsaw at the vise all the time to keep my angles just right. I got a better look at it that way. And then I'm going to come out and I'm going to cut a 2-inch floorboard out of here, at least one, maybe two. I want to get these light enough that I can haul them over and then drag them up to my real mill site up by the old outhouse. I'm going to get a kind of a little mill thing set up there with some jigs so I can put them up on there and not be down here crawling underground trying to cut all the time. So things are looking good. The weather's going to hold. So can't believe this weather for December at the top of Minnesota. That's about as heavy a slab as I want to carry through the woods. Next one will be lighter. And then maybe if I get one more piece off, I can drag with the remaining part out and cut it in a better situation. I do need to move this piece over and get a little more clearance. I had to cut that stump away last night to get the mill down alongside the log, so now that it's lighter, I think David said the other day he had this one moving. Oh yeah. So we'll put the strap on her there. Yeah, give me a little room to work here. Yeah, and it's still sitting nice and solid, so now I bring the mill back, we'll just slide right down this surface. And Jim and I were working here last March, I guess it was. Snow was up like this, you couldn't even see these logs, and you can see the mess here, so we left these for now. We hauled out some easier ones, but even now I can't get back in here, so. Where's David? I gotta look. Oh, that's right, he said he had something else to do. Our first floorboard for the cabin. See what the other side looks like. Looks heavy. Yeah, I'm satisfied. If anybody of you are wondering what saw this is a Johnson Red 2166. That's 66 cc, 4 cubic inch. It's a professional grade saw, so it's made to cut for hours. And it's got, you know, so I'm going slow. I keep the RPMs up. I'm not going to hurt it. You know, I'm going to wear it, okay, but I'm not going to try not to abuse it. The weather's cool. I wouldn't want to be doing this in the summertime. That chainsaw would just get too hot, but I'll try to do my cutting in the cooler times. Here it's perfect because it's good for me, it's good for the saw. Another thing I do to keep down the wear and tear on my saw is that I come back in here to the vise where I got a good look at it, and I touch up this chain after every cut like that, which it's going through almost a tank full of gas. So, but if I just touch it up lightly, it cuts better. It's easier on the saw. Another thing, notice I've got a 24-inch bar, and this is the Granberg 24-inch mill. But just as a caution to you, because of your sprocket nose tip and different things, the way my saw is set up, I can really only do an 18-inch log with this 24-inch Granberg mill. Just keep that in mind. You can't be, this tip back here, it squeezes down on the tip of the bar, and you can't have it squeezing on your sprocket tip. So it makes sense, but just keep that in mind. I used a stopwatch on that last log when I cut it. The time I started the camera, started the GPS stopwatch, went over, got the cut started. Exactly 10 minutes later, I was shutting off the stopwatch. So for a piece of wood that I figure the average is 13 inches wide. It's 17 on one end and 12 on the other, but so definitely a 14.5 plank, 13 inches wide. And I got it cut in 10 minutes. Worked out well.